Welcome back, everybody. It is 20 minutes before 8 o'clock. Now, earlier this month, on Wednesday, the 4th of April, our anchor Palesa Chubisi did a studio interview with Pastor Daniel Phaladi, who wrote an article entitled, "Do You Want Miracle Money?" Now, that discussion also focused on South Africa and the church, where we made reference to the confirmed investigation by the Hawks crime fighting unit into Prophet Shepherd Bushiri for allegedly transporting an estimated 15 million rand out of South Africa to his country of Malawi in his private jet. Now, to answer these allegations, we are joined in studio by Prophet Shepherd Bushiri, the leader of the Enlightened Christian Gathering Church. But before we get to that interview, let's now take a look at that interview that we had with Pastor Daniel Phaladi a little earlier on, who wrote an article entitled, "Do You Want Miracle Money?" Let's take a look.
Shepherd Bushiri, the leader of the Enlightened Christian Gathering, is being investigated by the Hawks for allegedly transporting an estimated 15 million rand monthly out of South Africa to his country, Malawi, in his private jet. Hawks spokesperson Brigadier Hangwani Mulaudzi confirmed yesterday that the police crime fighting unit is investigating Bushiri. This is a complex matter of church leadership and, of course, power play, putting religion in the country under the spotlight yet again.
Well, there we have it. A very good morning to you, Professor Shepherd Bushiri, and welcome to Morning Live.
Prophet.
Thank you so much. Oh, Prophet, I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
And welcome to Morning Live.
No, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So much has been said about you. So many allegations have been leveled against you. What do you say to those allegations?
Wow. It's quite amazing, actually. I was actually told, by that time I was in the USA, I was told actually about the articles and allegations that you are being investigated over issues of money laundering, where you get 15 million every month. I was like, wow, that's a lot of money, you know. So it's quite funny because I have never been officially told by the Hawks, neither police, that I'm being investigated. So in short, I'm not aware of those investigations, apart from learning from media. Apart from that, I don't think there is any investigation taking place, because I inquired through my lawyers from the Hawks and police if I'm at all being investigated, and they officially answered us to say they are not aware of any investigation.
So you're saying those reports that you transported 50 million rand out of South Africa are false?
Completely false.
Okay.
Because number one, I can't afford that amount of money. It's a lot of money. And number two, as the report said, that I used my private jet to transfer money, is quite amazing, because my private jet was under maintenance for the past 10 months last year, so I didn't use it last year. I only used this year for 3 times, and in those 3 times, I was officially searched by the Hawks and the police.
Take us back a bit, if you can. How did you accumulate your wealth?
Well, I would say...
Is it because of, did you start out as a pastor or as a business person?
Wow. I would say my father is a wealthy man, you know, and he has a lot of farms in my country, Malawi. And at some point in time, in 2013, he supported me to do some farming. And I began using farming. And from there, the money which I got, a little bit of that money, we invested into small mining. And we began from mining, and then we began to grow into mining way back when I was in Malawi. So business started a long time ago, but I began as a farmer because I love to do what my father does. He's a big farmer.
Okay. So of all the businesses that you have in South Africa, one of the biggest that generates the most income from you, for you rather, is your church, the Enlightened Christian Church. Is that correct?
No, the church is the business. The church is not a business at all. If you check into my accounts, if we can have even auditors who can come to my church, because my church is so open, our books are clean, you know. Actually, even SARS just exempted our church on tax, because you know, for SARS to do that, it means they are pleased with our books, you know. So our books are clean. And if you check, actually, you'll find out that my businesses, personally, also as a human being, I transfer money from my accounts to support my church. And it can actually be proved using, if you check into the bank accounts and all that. So I support my ministry using my business money as well as my personal money.
So if you say that you don't run your church as a business, is that correct?
Yes.
So then how then do you explain congregants paying 5,000 rand for a one-on-one consultation with you on spiritual matters? How do you explain congregants paying 25,000 rand of sharing the same table with you at a gala dinner?
Wow. I think the gala dinner issue was just the first story. We have never had a gala dinner at my church last year. We never had that. I saw an article, a lot of articles writing about us to say we have got the gala dinner, Prophet Bushiri charging people 25,000 and all that, but it was actually false. There was nothing like that, completely nothing. On the consultation, when you talk about 5,000 for consultation to see me, also is false. What I know is there's a real amount of money which people pay for international visitors, people who are coming from different countries who come to see me. There's a certain amount of money which they pay. Not
what is it that they pay for?
All right, they pay for accommodation, for food, for transportation, and for other logistics. So it's not about money paying for me for all the 4 days they stay to see me. They have to pay for accommodation, food, and transportation.
So many people have been saying that they've been paying 5,000 rand to see you
that's not true.
On a spiritual basis. Thousands, actually, I have it on record that so many people pay money to see you. So are you saying that your congregants are lying?
Not that they are lying, but as I said, to say there's no any person on earth who ever paid me money to see me. They pay money for logistics.
If you say they're not lying, then it's true that they actually pay you 5,000 rand.
Yeah, the 5,000 which they pay, as I said, to say is for logistics. You see,
what kind of
the gospel is cheap, but it's expensive. If people come to see me from America, from Europe, from England, I don't think I have the capacity of keeping them and paying for their accommodation. So they have to, it's actually logical. Every person, when you travel, when you go to another country, you are supposed to carry money for pocket money, for hotel bills and other things.
I'm still not getting a clear answer from you. Let's put our focus to South African matters, like South African congregants, saying that they pay 5,000 rand, and I've got some witnesses, and I do have it on record, that they actually paid 5,000 rand to see you. What is it that they pay for?
Sir, as I've said, to say the money which people pay is for international visitors program. We have international visitors program running at our church. And every person who come to attend the international visitors program is a must to stay at the hotel, to eat, to be transported.
All right.
Yeah, so if there's a 5,000 rands which is paid, it's not for me, it's not for the church, it is for their own logistics.
Okay.
So there's no any person who can say they pay money to see me. That person could be an international visitor who came for international visitors program.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to stay a little bit longer as we'll have to take a short commercial break, when we'll continue our discussion with Prophet Shepherd Bushiri after the break. For now, let's go for coffee.